This week, we conducted a survey on the different food options available at Beige University and how students' choices and preferences affected the different restaurants. It is often said that one cannot think well, love well, or sleep well if one has not dined properly. And for this reason, food tends to make or break a lot of people and situations. It brings people together in most cases, and that is no different at Beige University. A common ground that most students share is the love for food, and we set out on a quest to find out which spot was a favorite for students to meet and fill their bellies and have discussions. We conducted this survey based on the 4 major restaurants at Beige: Terminal, Sizzles, W Sauce, and The Brim. However, we used Sizzles and Brim and W Sauce as our top case studies, as their staff also gave us some insight on what their businesses were like based on students' patronage. For our first stop, we decided to visit Terminal Restaurant, where a lot of students get a variety of traditional Nigerian food from. They are also supported by a food ticket system that allows students to buy food by topping up their accounts with money. The convenience of these tickets and also other payment methods draw a lot of customers for them, as they are allowed to do business smoothly while also catering for people conveniently. The second stop we made was Sizzles Restaurant, where a lot of students buy their food. Their prices are very reasonable and affordable. The environment is neat and enjoyable to eat in. The workers are kind, caring, and hardworking, and we had the chance to interview one of them. They specialize in burgers, sandwiches, cupcakes, etc.
In every market there must be a competition. We have a lot of competition, but in as much as the competition has not been weighing us down, we have been trying our best. So any market without competition, I don't think that's the market to do delivery. But in as much as we do delivery, there are some challenges we face there. Okay. Sometimes, but it boosts our customer relationship. Some of the challenges we face, sometimes we will go to the hostel or some office, we call them to come and collect their food. For them to pick their call is another issue. And normally as a man, you are not allowed to go into female hostel, so you have to wait. These are some of the challenges we face. Normally we don't believe in quantity. What we do is quality. So in as much as the price is not that much, it's manageable. So the students are comfortable.
They also deliver to both students and lecturers, which earns a lot of customers for them and makes their business run smoothly without any problems. We went to W Sauce next. W Sauce has 2 restaurants, which are situated at the multi-purpose hall with one inside and one outside. A lot of students love W Sauce and also hang out there because of the outside sitting area, which makes it possible for many students to meet there and sit and talk before heading for their classes or eating their food. They offer a wide variety of food, such as rice, noodles, wings, amongst other things. W Sauce is known to be the best in school because of their good service and clean environment.
Strictly on offices, staffs. Price is okay based on cost of raw materials in the market, and you have to break even. We have competitors. And we are doing our best.
The last restaurant we visited was The Brim. This was the first restaurant in Beige University and also has both an outside and inside sitting area. A lot of students patronize The Brim because of the lighter food options they offer, such as fries, shawarma, noodles, and snacks like sausage rolls and meat pies.
Where's your favorite place to eat in this
W Sauce.
Why W Sauce?
W Sauce, the environment. There's always light, the food is amazing, and then the people that you normally see there, most of your friends, they're always there, and it's actually closer from my faculty building, so yeah, I prefer W Sauce.
Okay, so where's your worst place to eat in this?
Well, I can say Brim, but the sad truth is that I have never eaten anything in Brim, apart from one meat pie one time, and it wasn't that good. But then Brim.
Okay, so then why is it your worst place? Why don't you like Brim? The way
Well,
you like Brim?
one thing with Brim is like the environment is not that lively. It's not always good. Although you see people, but then the environment is not as good as the one in W shops. And then the variety of food they have, it's not something, I prefer to eat something light, not the type of food they have usually.
Thank you.
My favorite place to eat is at W Sauce.
W sauce. Why is it your favorite place to eat?
Firstly, they serve food properly and they are clean, and they have two spots: W Sauce Cafe and this one outside. So they have two places in this school, and they're open 12 hours every day, apart from the weekends, and they are mostly hygienic when they're serving food, and they are not rude to customers when they're serving.
So where's your worst place to eat?
Brim.
Why Brim?
Brim, first of all, their customer service is really poor. Like, they're actually very rude. Like, they're actually very rude to people.
Currently, my favorite place to eat in Base is at W Sauce, because I believe W Sauce has more varieties than any other in-school restaurant, and yeah, that's basically my reason.
Okay, so then where's your worst place to eat?
Well, I won't call it worst place to eat because I don't believe in bashing other people's establishments.
Okay.
So basically, but like the places that I would actually rate low in school are Terminal and the Brim, because they don't have varieties, and then majority of what they have is the same always. It's always the same. It's so monotone that and then you don't get a full nutritional value out of those meals, because most of the time it's rice. You're eating rice for 3 square meals a day, which doesn't possess any nutritional value for students, because you're just consuming carbohydrates with low proteins, low vegetables.
Okay, so what do you think about the prices at W Sauce? Are they really affordable or they're quite expensive?
They're quite affordable, because I believe anyone who is in this school can actually afford food from W Sauce, because you wouldn't actually come to this establishment if you can't afford such.
But there are some people that are still here in this school that can't still afford W Sauce. What do you think?
Well, that depends on what their stipend is, according to their parents, what their parents give them, or what their guardians give them. And so if you ration out your stipends, create a budget for yourself, then I believe you can afford at least once a day you can actually eat there, and you can eat elsewhere as well.
Where's your favorite place to eat in Base University?
Used to be Brim, but then I chose W Sauce over it because it offered a variety of food, better, good quality and all that. So
Okay, so would you say that Brim is your worst place to eat right now at this moment?
yeah, I think I just have one thing actually in there that I go to get that
What's that?
water actually, because it's close to where I park my car. So
Okay, so what do you think about the prices at W Sauce? Are they really affordable or they're quite expensive?
really it's more 50-50, but they give good quality now in their food, so the price is quite okay for what they are providing. Yes, it's fine.
After getting some input from students, the general consensus was that W Sauce was the preferred restaurant choice, and it is clear as to why, because of their attention to students' needs.